What's up everybody, welcome back to another shoe rotation video. Let's get straight into it and start with the two pairs I've been wearing the most the last couple of weeks, which are the Nike Freak 7 and the Dawn Issue 7, coincidentally also both of them number 7 in their respective signature lines. Let's start with a pair that positively surprised me in a really big way, which is the Adidas Dawn Issue 7. I really like the design of them, and I also like the design of the 6 and the 5, but unfortunately the 5 just had really big issues with dusty cords, so I couldn't really play with them that much because I was just sliding around a lot. And the 6 was way too narrow for me, even though I really loved the look of especially the Haribo collection. That was so fire. And now the 7, I really like the look, but I had my concerns about the fit because especially this little plate here on the side looked to be quite narrow yet again. But luckily these actually fit my wide feet really well in my true Adidas size, so that's my recommendation as well. Retail price is also solid, and the performance also positively surprised me, as I said. For traction performance, we've got a radial traction pattern. It's kind of translucent, a translucent rubber in the forefoot and not see-through in the back. The back looks to be more durable as well. The front is not very durable, so it wouldn't take these outdoors. For the performance, it's really good on a clean indoor court. If it's dusty, you need to wipe from time to time because dust pickup is an issue. But as soon as you wipe, you really get a top tier bite. So just keep that in mind if you're playing on dustier courts. Not for outdoors, as I said. The cushioning setup is full length Light Strike Pro, it says in the heel. Not in the heel, actually, here on the side, my bad. And it feels really nice. A lot of comfort in the heel and still nice and low to the ground in the forefoot, which is exactly how I like it. If you've been following my channel, you probably know that. So I really enjoyed the cushioning setup. Stepping comfort is decent. From a cushioning standpoint, it's not the best, but from a padding and material standpoint, it's really comfortable. You've got a lot of heel padding here, some extra knobs. They kind of remind me a little bit of what we had on the Harden Volume 5s. That was not a good shoe, but here it actually works really well, and there's a lot of comfort, especially in the heel area. The tongue is also nicely padded, and of course you've got this little shroud, so your foot does feel a little bit trapped in there because it's not very breathable. I mean, just look at the material, you can see it's not breathable at all, and especially if you close the little shroud, it's not going to be breathable there. I actually played with it open because it doesn't do anything for support, and I think it kind of looks cool. I also rocked my PG4s back in the day like that. So also from a material standpoint, I really like it. It's very comfortable, just not breathable, but I'm more on the comfort side. I don't need as much breathability. And last but not least, support features are also good. This little carbon fiber lookalike actually offers decent torsional support, so only the toe area flexes, and also laterally you're kind of stable because you have this outrigger here on the side that moves up, and overall you also have a heel counter, and the lacing system works pretty well. So I really enjoyed the Dawn Issue 7. I can actually recommend them. I'll be dropping a separate review on them as well, probably in the next week or so. And now for the second pair that I've been using quite a bit, it's the Nike Freak 7. These actually also positively surprised me. I didn't have high expectations at all because the Freak 5 and the Freak 6 were not my favorite performers. Actually quite the contrary. The 5 was okay, but the 6 was just boring in my opinion. It was exactly the same shoe as the 5, just with some minor tweaks. Here we also have some differences. It's the first Giannis shoe without an air unit, which is kind of weird. We've got cushion on 3.0 throughout the whole footbed. It's very comfortable. Stepping comfort is great. You have a really thick slab of it. The thing is, I think it won't be very durable, so that's going to be a downside for sure. The comfort is off the charts out of the box right away. Very nice. Doesn't need to be broken in. The materials are also nice and soft, which is always a good thing. And torsional support is actually also decent. As you can see, they flex a little bit, but it takes some force there to make them flex here, and in the midfoot they're still kind of stable. The lacing system also works well. The heel counter is okay, and one thing I don't like about them is that they actually fit long. So as you know me, I go a size up for all my shoes, but here I really have so much space. I thought I got a size 15 at first and not my usual 14. And one other thing that's a downside is for the traction performance. Well, the outsole looks really cool with this kind of multi-directional traction pattern. It also seems to be quite durable. Not sure if it's going to be hold up for outdoors. Like, keep you posted. I'm also going to be doing a review on these. The thing is, or the issue is, dust pickup. If there's a dusty cord, you're going to be sliding around. I had a couple of instances yesterday, 2 days ago, where I played with them on a very dusty court, which is always a good test for your shoes. And while the Dawn Issues held up really well there and didn't pick up that dust as fast or as quickly, these were just sliding around. So keep an eye out for that if you want to hoop in the Freak 7. And as I said, there's going to be a separate performance review. Now, the next pair I've been using is the Wade 8085 Ultra in this beautiful cherry blossom colorway. if you're interested, I have a full performance review on these and on the second pair I've been using from Wörthersee, which is the All-City 13 in the lavender colorway. Also really nice. I also have made a shorts video about which color is better for basketball shoes, pink or purple. I'm probably more on the pink side, but purple also looks really cool, and I actually really like the white laces here. For a quick go through, these are some of the best basketball shoes you can get in 2025. Especially this one right here has exceptional value for money. 160, you can even get them on sale. You can use my code LUKASSIMONER10 for a discount. You have a super boom drop-in midsole, a very durable outsole, although I've been getting a lot of messages lately that some people have had issues with the quality of the outsole, so maybe watch out for that. And if that has happened to you, I suggest you contact the customer support of Wörthersee. They're usually very helpful and can give you a partial refund, a full refund, depending on how often you use them and where they broke. And for the AC13, these are really durable. Great option for outdoors as well. You've got full length boom, which is nice. You can't see it that well here because the foam is colored in the same color as the upper. And you also just have a very supportive and great value for money shoe. So these are two of my all-time favorite performers from Wörthersee, and I can highly recommend them. Another shoe that's really nice and from an Asian brand is the Joker 1 GT from 361. This is the first pair in my true size 14, so I'm really happy to finally be able to wear them in my true size. I only had a size 13 before that, and it was always a bit too narrow, and they felt so good and I just wanted to play with them. They also made my top 5 of 2025 so far list, so check that out for sure as well. They're really awesome performing, very bouncy cushioning setup, insanely good traction performance, and a very loud squeak if that's important to you. And the materials are also thin and yet still supportive. So this is really an all-time great shoe, and I can also highly recommend you try them out, especially if you also have size 14 now. They're available on the 361 website. Another shoe, it's a very old pair that I have been using lately again, sometimes in the gym, sometimes on court, is the LeBron 20. They're just so nice. And I was thinking about getting the new pink colorway that came out, but unfortunately, I think I missed out. But just for the LeBron 20, it's really an all-time nice shoe. I think I made a review when I started reviewing basketball shoes. There should be a review up there, but it's probably going to be really old in a different setting, different flat and stuff. But exceptional traction performance, really comfortable cushioning setup. The materials are nice and thin, yet still supportive. You've got a carbon fiber midfoot shank plate, and what I like a lot is the Nike Sphere setup here in the heel. That's just always awesome. So a very nice pair. Then another new pair from Nike that I picked up when I was in Berlin with Kicks, so shout out to them. A lot of their shoes in the video are from them, so you can use the code LUKAS for a discount on their website, or just use the affiliate link down in the description box below. This is the Nike ST Flare, so street flare, supposedly made for outdoors. You can see the outsole looks to be very durable, hard to move, thick grooves, so that's promising. They also have an air zoom unit, which is always nice for an outdoor shoe. I haven't had the chance to play a lot with them yet because the fit is kind of narrow, so I'm a little bit scared. Maybe scared is not the right word, but reluctant to use them on court because I know it's going to hurt my feet at first, but I think they will break in nicely because the material is nice and soft. Looks to be semi-breathable, maybe in the tongue area a little bit, and the support features actually also look to be very nice. You can see very hard to bend, so almost no flex there, and also have a heel corner lacing system. Looks solid. You've got some extra flywire cables. Looks to be a very solid outdoor shoe. Let me know if you want to see a separate review on those as well. And now for the last two pairs. One of them I haven't even unlaced yet is from New Balance, the Hezzy Low Volume 2 in Tyrese Maxey's colorway. Really clean colorway, also an awesome performer. I also have a separate performance review on these. That's nice that I can actually for once say that I have separate reviews on almost all these shoes, because I'm a little bit lazy with the separate performance review videos lately, or I have been, but I'm definitely going to make up for that now in the near future. So these are also really nice, a perfect guard shoe, and I also got a really nice off-court pair from them, a 1906 runner shoe. I've been wearing these non-stop when the weather was nice. I don't want to get them dirty. And the last pair I've been using again from Kicks and from Adidas. We did a little summer of basketball event in Berlin and Munich in Germany. That was really nice, and those were the shoes I've been wearing. You can see I've been wearing them outdoors. And the Dame X is actually an awesome performer because they retail for 90 euros or dollars. You can wear them outdoors, as you can see, almost no issues there, no durability issues, just some coloring, which is absolutely normal. And I wore them for like 2 days. I even walked around the city with them, so like I probably had them on for like 10 to 20 hours outdoors, and I wore them indoors as well on a gym floor, and they still look like new except for the coloring, no durability issues. The cushioning is really comfortable. It's light strike. The materials themselves are also very soft, very comfortable. And for these, I don't have a separate performance review. I'm also not sure if I'm gonna do one, but I have a shorts performance review. And if you want a separate review, just let me know. I'll do that right away. That being said, that's all the shoes I've been wearing lately. Let me know which was your favorite. And if you want to support me, I would really appreciate if you could leave a like, comment for the algorithm, and subscribe to my channel. Have a good one and see you next time.